Welcome to Cox Homelife. Today, we'll show you how to get started with your new Homelife Video Doorbell on the Cox Panoramic Wi-Fi app. The installation and pairing of your Cox Homelife Video Doorbell will take about 45 to 60 minutes to complete. Here are a few notes and requirements before you begin your self-installation. Your current doorbell needs to be of the wired-in type to successfully complete your self-installation. Find your Chime box and ensure that your current doorbell is functioning properly before beginning. You may need the following tools: a power drill and bits, a No. 2 Phillips head screwdriver, needle nose pliers, and a hammer or mallet. You may also want to use the angled bracket, which is provided. Finally, be sure to note the location of your breaker box. In order to get started, download the Cox Panoramic Wi-Fi app and make sure Bluetooth is turned on and discoverable in your mobile phone. To begin installing your new Homelife Video Doorbell, open the Panoramic Wi-Fi app and ensure that your Panoramic Wi-Fi gateway is online. You can verify its status at the top of the overview screen. Then select the Home tab to get started. If you already have other camera devices installed, tap the plus icon at the top of the page. Otherwise, tap Get Started under the Setup Cox Camera section. If you accidentally X out of the setup process, tap the Explore Smart Devices panel to restart. From the Cameras section, select Homelife Doorbell. Tap Get Started to begin activation. Open the box that contains the video doorbell and verify that all contents are included. Tap Continue. These are the tools needed to complete your install. Gather these shown tools here before you begin. Tap Continue. To install your Cox Homelife Video Doorbell, your current doorbell needs to be wired. Check to see if your doorbell is wired. It's wired to the home is the most common selection. Your doorbell needs voltage between 16 and 24 volts. Check the side of your current doorbell transformer to find the voltage or tap Learn more about finding your doorbell's voltage. After verifying that your current doorbell meets the voltage requirements, tap Continue. Next, locate your Chime box. It is most likely mounted on a wall, but you can ring your doorbell and follow the sound to find it. Once you have found your Chime box, tap Continue. Finally, select the type of bell your current doorbell uses. Mechanical is the most common. Before beginning the install of your Chime, you'll need to turn off the power to your doorbell. Find your home circuit breaker and turn off the power to your doorbell. Try ringing it to make sure the power is off before moving forward with installing the Chime. Note: most doorbells do not have their own breaker and will share the breaker with other electrical outlets in the home. Once you have confirmed the power to the doorbell is off, tap Continue. Remove the Chime's box cover. You may need a screwdriver to do this. Tap Continue. Select how your doorbell receives power. Remove your batteries as you won't need them once your new doorbell is installed. Tap Continue. Verify the number of wires that are connected to your Chime box. 2 is the most common. If you have 3 wires, the instructions in the app will guide you through installing with multiple doorbells. Select the correct one. To begin installing the Chime kit, loosen one of the terminal screws and connect one Chime kit wire. Hook any wire from your Chime kit around the terminal screw on top of the existing wire. It doesn't matter which wire you use. Once it's connected, tighten the terminal screw. Tap Continue. Next, loosen the other terminal screw and connect the remaining wire to the other terminal. Once it's connected, tighten the terminal screw. Tap Continue. Next, remove the sticker to the double-sided tape on the Chime kit and adhere or stick the Chime kit inside the Chime box. Ensure the Chime kit is not interfering with the operation of the existing doorbell chime when installed. If there isn't room, attach to the wall near the Chime box. When complete, tap Continue. Finally, replace the Chime box cover. Tap Continue. This part of the process begins the installation of the doorbell. The existing physical doorbell will need to be replaced with the video doorbell included in the kit. To begin, remove your current doorbell and disconnect its wires. The doorbell is normally connected to the wall with 2 screws. Tap Continue. Remove the metal trim plate from your Homelife Video Doorbell. Tap Continue. It's time to determine if you need an angled view for your camera. The kit includes an angled bracket to adjust the field of view to the left or to the right. If you don't need to use the angled bracket, tap No Continue. This is the instruction if No Continue is selected. Position the wall bracket and mark the screw placement. Ensure the arrows printed inside the bracket are pointing upward and that the doorbell wires can feed through the hole in the center of the bracket. Tap Continue. This is the instruction if Yes, Install Angled Bracket is selected. Position the angled wall bracket and mark the screw placement. Ensure the arrows printed inside the bracket are pointing upward and the angled bracket is tilted in the direction you want. Confirm that the doorbell wires can feed through the hole in the center of the bracket. Tap Continue. Next, select the type of wall that the doorbell will be installed on. This is the wood or vinyl option. Thread the doorbell wires through the hole in the center of the wall bracket. If the holes on the bracket do not line up to the current holes, a new hole will need to be drilled. Use one of the existing holes as the new top or bottom and then drill a new hole in the other. Use a screwdriver to fasten the screws through the holes in the bracket and into the wall. Ensure your screws aren't too tight or you might crack the bracket. If screw anchors are needed, insert them into the holes before putting them on the bracket. Tap Continue. This is the plaster, stone, brick, or stucco option. Using a power drill and 1/4-inch masonry drill bit, drill pilot holes for the wall bracket. Ensure the doorbell wires can fit through the hole in the center of the bracket, but don't screw anything in just yet. Tap Continue. Using a hammer or mallet, gently tap the included wall anchors into your pilot holes. When you're finished, the wall anchor should be flush with the wall. Tap Continue. Thread the doorbell wires through the hole in the center of the wall bracket. Then use a screwdriver to twist the screws through the holes in the bracket and into the wall. Ensure your screws aren't too tight or you might crack the bracket. Tap Continue. Using a number 2 Phillips head screwdriver, loosen the terminal screws on the wall bracket and slide the doorbell wires behind the screws. Any wire can connect to any terminal. Once the wires are connected, tighten the terminal screws. When complete, tap Continue. To attach your doorbell to the wall bracket, tuck the doorbell wires into the wall. Starting from the bottom, snap the doorbell to the wall bracket. Tap Continue. To fasten the screw at the top of the wall bracket, use a number 2 Phillips head screwdriver. Ensure there are not any gaps between the doorbell and the wall bracket, but be careful not to over-tighten the screw or it may crack the doorbell. Tap Continue. To add the metal trim plate, start at the bottom and snap the trim plate onto the doorbell. Tap Continue. Finally, go back to your home's circuit breaker and restore power to your doorbell. Tap Continue. Next, we'll show you how to pair and activate your video doorbell. Once the doorbell's light is white and blinking, tap Yes, the light is white and blinking. This segment is for the light is red or orange. If the light on the front of your doorbell is alternating red and orange, it means your doorbell isn't getting enough power. Ensure your doorbell wiring meets voltage requirements. Once you've checked the voltage, tap the back arrow that will take you to the previous screen where you should look for the white blinking light to begin the pairing process. If you continue to have issues, tap Chat with Cox for additional assistance. These are the instructions for the light isn't on. Ensure your doorbell has power. Ring the doorbell and listen for a sound. Tap It rings if you hear a sound. Tap It's not ringing if you don't hear a sound to continue troubleshooting. Remove your doorbell's metal trim plate and find the hole labeled Reset at the top of the doorbell. Use a pin to press and hold the reset button inside of the hole for 10 seconds, then release it. Your doorbell should automatically reset. Once you've done that, replace the metal trim plate and tap Pair again. Now look to see if your light is white and blinking. Tap It's still not working if your doorbell isn't paired to Chat with Cox. Check your circuit breaker again to ensure it's on and try again. Tap "It rings" if the doorbell is now working. Tap "It's not ringing" if your doorbell isn't ringing to Chat with Cox. If your doorbell is still not ringing, make sure your doorbell is wired correctly and try again. Turn off the power at the breaker box to your doorbell. Take apart your doorbell and double-check that your wires are securely connected. Once you've done that, try pairing your doorbell again. Tap "Pair again." Tap "It's still not working" if your doorbell isn't ringing to Chat with Cox. These instructions are for, yes, the light is white and blinking. Ensure Bluetooth on your mobile phone is turned on. Hold your phone near the doorbell and wait for the connection process to start. Do not leave or close out of the app during this time, or you may need to start over. Connecting your doorbell to your phone could take a few minutes. During the doorbell pairing process, the lighting sequence will be white flashing light, pause in flashing, blue light. Do not leave or close out of the app during this time, or you may need to start over. The doorbell is connecting to your Wi-Fi. This can take a few minutes. The doorbell is in the final stages of activating. Once the front light is blue, the doorbell is connected. Tap "Continue." It's time to personalize your Cox Homelife Video Doorbell. Select a name based on the door where you installed it. For example, front doorbell, back doorbell, side doorbell. Once you've decided on a name, tap "Name your doorbell." To activate the ability to record, rewind, and review up to 10 days worth of video saved in the cloud, tap "Turn on." You can modify your settings at any time from the camera details screen. To receive motion notifications, select "People Only" or "All Events." Once selected, tap "Turn on Notifications." Tap "Turn on" to enable sound for live video, 24/7 recording, and two-way audio. You can modify your settings at any time from the camera details screen. Congratulations! You have successfully installed and paired your new Cox Homelife Video Doorbell. To add additional cameras or doorbells, tap the Home tab, then tap the plus icon and follow the same process. You can pair up to 6 Homelife cameras or doorbells to your panoramic Wi-Fi gateway, including 4 that can record 24/7 simultaneously. To view live video from your camera, go to the Home tab where you will see your list of paired cameras. Select the camera from which you would like to view recorded video. Captured motion-based video clips will appear under the live view. Drag the timeline across the blue bar to view video from a certain date or time, or use the motion icon to see points in time where motion was detected. You can also filter recorded clips by people, pets, or vehicles. You can view your live camera feeds on your TV screen if you also subscribe to Cox Contour TV or Contour Stream Player. Simply press the mic button on your Contour voice remote and say, "Show me my cameras," or "Show front doorbell." You can also say, "Show camera clips" to view clips of people or vehicles when 24/7 recording is enabled.